Good morning, children. In the last video, we were solving the sums of exercise 2.2, chapter 2, triangles. Okay, so today let's continue with the same exercise. Sixth question. So the sixth question is, in the figure, A, B, C are points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. Show that BC is parallel to QR. Okay, a figure is given. In the figure, A, B and C are points. A, B, C are points on OP, yes, OP, OR and OQ respectively, and such that AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. Okay, this is the given thing and you have to show that. To prove is BC is parallel to QR, you have to prove. Yes, BC parallel to QR. So you know that whenever we have to prove that the lines are parallel, we have to use which theorem, children? We have to use converse of Thales theorem. Yes, so according to converse of Thales theorem, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the given line will be parallel to the third side. Okay, so we have to prove this BC parallel to QR using the converse of Thales theorem. Okay, so that is, we have to prove OB by BQ is equals to OC by CR. Then you will get BC parallel to QR. So to prove that, we have to use the given things. Okay, AB is parallel to PQ. In which triangle, children? It is parallel in triangle OPQ. Okay, so first write, in triangle OPQ, AB is parallel to PQ. AB is parallel to PQ. So therefore, according to Thales theorem, we have the sides will be in equal ratio, that is OB by BQ. OB by BQ will be equal to OA upon AP. Yes, so let's consider this as first equation by Thales theorem. Now next given thing is AC is parallel to PR. AC is parallel to PR. In which triangle, children? It is parallel in triangle OPR. So take in triangle OPR, AC is parallel to PR. So when AC is parallel to PR, this parallel line divides the other two sides in the same ratio by Thales theorem. So OC by CR, OC upon CR will be OC upon CR will be equal to OA upon AP. So this will be equation 2 again by Thales theorem. Okay, now see the equations 1 and 2, children. In the equations 1 and 2, you can see that OAOP, the RHS are equal. When RHS are equal, the LHS will also be equal. So write from 1 and 2, OB by BQ will be equal to OC upon CR. Okay, by axiom 1, things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Now OB by BQ and OC by CR is nothing but divided by the line BC. BC line divides the side OQ and OR in the same ratio. Okay, so therefore by converse of Thales theorem, BC will be parallel to QR. So you have to write B and C, the points B and C divides the sides OQ and OR in the same ratio. In which triangle? In triangle OQR. Okay, in triangle OQR. Yes, so therefore by converse. So these things you have to write when you are using converse of converse of Thales theorem. By converse of Thales theorem, BC will be parallel to QR. Okay, so thus it is proved BC is parallel to QR. Yes, children, now let's see the seventh question. The seventh question is, using Thales theorem, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. Okay, using Thales theorem, you have to prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the third side bisects parallel to another side bisects the third side. Okay, this is the triangle ABC. DE is a line. D, in this DE line, only D is the midpoint. Okay, so when D is the midpoint, AD will be equal to DB. Okay, and it is parallel to other side. DE is parallel to BC. Okay, you can see the marking here. AD is equals to DB because D is the midpoint. It is given in the question, and you have to prove that it bisects the third side. This is the third side. Now AC is the third side. This line bisects the third side. That is, you have to prove AE is equals to EC. Then you will get E is the midpoint of AC. Okay, so given is in triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of AB and DE is parallel to BC. To prove is E is the midpoint of AC. So E midpoint you will get when you have AE is equals to AC. So they have given using Thales theorem we have to prove this. Okay, so firstly let us write DE in triangle ABC. DE is parallel to BC. It is given. Okay, so therefore by Thales theorem we will have AD by DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, keep this as 1 and this is by Thales theorem. Okay, now we know that D is the midpoint. Okay, but D is midpoint of AB. Okay, so that is AD will be equal to DB. Okay, when D is the midpoint, AD will be is equals to DB. Okay, so AD upon DB can be written as, now in place of AD I can write DB because AD is equals to DB. So I can write here DB upon DB. Okay, DB as it is, AD is equals to DB. So in place of AD I have written DB. So DB and DB will get cancelled. So you will get 1 upon 1. Yes. So let us consider this as second equation. Okay, now AD by DB we got equal to 1. Okay, and AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. So we can also write AE by EC is also equals to 1. Okay, so from 1 and 2, AD by DB is equals to 1 and AD by DB is nothing but it is equals to AE by EC. Okay, so therefore AE by EC will also be equal to 1. Yes, AD by DB is equals to AE by EC and AD by DB is equals to 1 we have got here. Okay, so from 1 and 2 you can write AE upon AC is equals to 1. Now if you cross multiply you will get AE is equals to EC. Okay, so AE is equals to EC. This means that this implies E is the midpoint of AC. Okay. Now coming to 8th question. So 8th question is, using converse of Thales theorem, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. So firstly you have to draw the figure. Okay, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. So you have to draw a triangle and a line is joining the midpoints of any two sides. Any two sides you can take. I have taken the side AB and AC and I have drawn a line DE, and here D and E are the midpoints. They have given midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Okay, so given is in triangle ABC, D and E are midpoints of sides AB and AC, and to prove is DE is parallel to BC here. Okay, so whenever you have to prove that lines are parallel in triangles, you have to use converse of Thales theorem. Okay, so the same thing they have given using converse of Thales theorem. So for that, what we have to show that the line divides the two sides in the same ratio, that is AD by DB should be equal to AE by EC. Then you will get DE parallel to BC. Okay, so for that, now what is given? Given is D and E are midpoint. So this we have to use to show that D is parallel to BC. Okay, so first write in triangle ABC, AD is equals to DB. Yes, because D is the midpoint of AB. Okay, and AE is equals to EC. Okay, this is by given. D and E are midpoint. So AD will be equal to DB and AE will be equal to EC. Okay, so to now get AD by DB is equals to AE by EC, firstly let's take the ratio of AD by DB. Okay, what will be the ratio of AD by DB? Okay, now we have written here AD is equals to DB. So in place of ED I can substitute DB upon DB. Okay, so this will get cancelled. So you will get equal to 1. Yes, so this is equation 1. AD by DB you got equal to 1. Okay, now, or you write it once again, AD by DB is equals to 1. Okay, let this be equation 1. Okay, now let's take the ratio of AE upon AC. What we'll get the ratio of AE upon EC. Okay, now we know that AE is equals to EC. So in place of AE I will substitute EC upon EC. So again this will get cancelled. So you will get 1. That is AE by EC is equals to 1. This is second equation. Okay, now see the equations 1 and 2, children. In the equation 1 and 2, both the RHS are equal. 1, 1. Yes, so when RHS are equal, the LHS will also be equal. Yes, so from 1 and 2, AD upon DB will be equal to AE upon EC. Okay, so now AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. So this shows that D and E points divides the side AB and AC in the same ratio. Okay, so therefore DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so you have to write the statement, that is D and E divides the side AB and AC in the same ratio in triangle ABC. Therefore, by converse of Thales theorem, DE is parallel to BC. Okay, hence it is proved. Yes, children, now let's see the ninth question. The ninth question is ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC and its diagonals intersect each other at the point O. Show that AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO. Okay, a trapezium is given ABCD in which AB is parallel to CD and its diagonal AC and BD are diagonals which intersect at the point O. You have to show that AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO. Okay, so write the given thing and to prove. And for this we have to do a construction, that is draw OE also parallel to DC. Okay, construction, that is construction. Now you have to prove that AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. Okay, so firstly let's consider the triangles here and get two equations. Okay, first let us consider the triangle ACD. Okay, in triangle ACD. Okay, in triangle ACD, OE. Okay, OE is parallel to DC. Okay, by construction. Okay, so when OE is parallel to DC in triangle ADC, the parallel line you have learnt according to Thales theorem, it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. Okay, so therefore I can write AE upon ED. AE upon ED is equals to AO upon OC. Okay, AO upon OC or CO you can write, because here how we have that naming is same way you can do the naming. Okay, CO, AO upon CO. Okay, consider this as equation 1 by Thales theorem. Okay, now consider the other triangle ADB or ABD triangle. Okay, in triangle ABD, in this triangle ABD, we know that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, this is given, and also OE is parallel to CD. Okay, AB is also parallel to CD, OE is also parallel to CD. Okay, so therefore this implies that AB is parallel to OE, isn't it? Okay, so therefore again using Thales theorem we can write AE upon ED. Okay, wait, it is DE upon AE or ED upon AE. ED upon AE is equals to DO upon OB. Yes, DO upon OB or BO. Okay, this is equation 2 again by Thales theorem. Okay, so in triangle ABD, this AB is the base, this it is ED upon AE and DO upon BO according to the Thales theorem. Okay, now from equation 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 now you can see AE upon ED, here it is, and here it is ED upon AE. Okay, so first let us change this. Now see children, here it is AE upon ED and here is ED upon AE. Okay, so let's interchange the terms. Okay, EE will take in the numerator and ED will take in the denominator. When you are changing the sides on LHS, you have to also change it to LHS. When you are interchanging here numerator and denominator, even you have to interchange the numerator and denominator in the RHS. Okay, so this I will write it as AE upon ED is equals to BO upon DO. Okay, both the sides I have interchanged the numerator and denominator. Okay, now let's keep this as equation 2. Okay, same reason you have to write it here. Okay, now from 1 and 2. Now the LHS have become equal. Okay, why we have interchanged numerator and denominator? So that the LHS becomes equal. So LHS have become equal, so we can equate the RHS. Okay, so from 1 and 2, AO upon CO will be equal to BO upon DO. Okay children, now what we have to prove, just see here, it is AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO. Okay, now AO and CO. Okay, CO we want here. and BO we want it here. Okay, so we'll interchange these. Okay, we can interchange here. Why? Because now consider AO by CO, ratio is same. Ratio here is, and here ratio it is same. For example, now 2 by 2, it is like 2 by 2 or 2 by 3, anything is equals to here. Here also it should be 2 by 3, isn't it? AO by CO is equals to BO by DO. The ratios are same, equal to sign is there. So the ratio is same. So for example, if 2 by 3 is equals to 2 by 3, I can exchange this. Yes, here also we are doing the same thing. We are interchanging here. So here also if you interchange, you can see whether it is same or no. Yes, 2 by 2 is equals to 3 by 3. Yes, again it is same. So when the ratios are equal, you can interchange like this. Okay, children. So therefore I will interchange here. AO upon BO is equals to CO will come this side, CO upon DO. So now this is what is to be proved. Okay, so this completes the proof of ninth one. Yes, children, now coming to the last question of the exercise, 10th one. So the 10th question is, the diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at a point O such that AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO. Show that ABCD is a trapezium. So now here ABCD is just a quadrilateral. You have to prove that it is a trapezium. Okay, so to prove is ABCD is a trapezium, and given is quadrilateral ABC, diagonals AC and BD intersect at O such that AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO, what we have proved in the previous question. Okay, that is given here, and we have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. So here also we have to do the construction. Now we have to draw OE parallel to AB. Okay, so construction we have done, draw OE parallel to AB. Now use Thales theorem to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, so firstly let us write, in triangle OE is parallel to AB in triangle ADB. Okay, so write, in triangle ADB, OE is parallel to AB by construction. Okay, so when OE is parallel to AB, we can apply Thales theorem. So therefore DE, okay, DE upon AE is equals to DO upon BO, DO upon BO. Okay, so let's keep now to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, you have to prove ABCD is a trapezium. So when you can prove a quadrilateral as a trapezium, when the one pair of opposite sides are parallel. That is you have to prove one of the properties of trapezium. That is, in trapezium one pair of opposite sides must be parallel. So you have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so when you can prove that AB is parallel to CD, now OE's construction we have drawn parallel to AB. So if we prove that OE is parallel to CD, OE is also parallel to AB. So therefore AB and CD will be parallel to each other. Okay, so how to prove now OE is parallel to CD? So to prove OE is parallel to CD, we have to take the triangle ADC. In this triangle ADC, if we get AE by ED is equals to AO by OC, then OE will become parallel to CD, and OE is already parallel to AB. So therefore AB will become parallel to CD, and thus ABCD will become a trapezium. Okay, so to show that, now we have got this much here, DE by AE we have got, but we want to prove that AE upon ED is equals to AO upon OC. Okay, so let us interchange this again. Okay, so I can write this as AE upon this in the denominator. Okay, ED, DE or ED is both same. Now this also, here also I have to interchange. You cannot interchange only on one side. Okay, so this I can write it as BO upon DO. Okay, I have interchanged both the LHS and RHS, numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. Okay, so let us keep this as equation 1. Okay, so one side we have got now AE upon ED. Okay, so now other side also we want AO upon OC. So to get that, we'll take the given thing. Okay, but AO upon BO is equals to CO upon DO is given. Okay, this is given. To get AO upon OC, AO and OC is here. Okay, so now again we can interchange here. OB I can take here and OC I can take here. Okay, in the previous sum I have told you we can interchange. Okay, so I'll write this as AO upon CO is equals to BO upon DO. Okay, I have interchanged this cross. Now let us keep this as equation 2. Now you can see in equation 1 and 2, RHS are equal, BO, DO, and here also BO and DO. So therefore LHS will also be equal. Yes, so from 1 and 2, AE upon ED is equals to AO upon OC or CO you can write. Okay, so now we got AE upon ED is equals to AO upon OC. Okay, so this shows that point E and point O on the sides AD and AC divides it in the same ratio. So by converse, OE will be parallel to CD. Okay, so let us write this. Therefore, points O and E divides the sides side AD and AC in the same ratio. Therefore, by converse of BPT, OE will be parallel to CD or DC. Okay, and we know that OE is parallel to AB. Yes, so when OE is parallel to CD and OE is also parallel to AB, both the lines AB and CD are parallel to the same line. Okay, so therefore AB will be parallel to CD. Okay, and this implies ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, so this completes the proof and the exercise 2.2. Okay, so children, keep practicing the exercise. Watch the video completely, go through once again and try to solve it yourself and keep practicing.